Hello, I hope you're well. It is I, Lost Wolf. We're going to be playing Ultima 4, like we've been doing for about 3 months now. Today's stream isn't going to be much by way of gameplay. We're going to be doing the same kind of run over and over again, which is to say we're going to be stepping in and out of Moonglow's store, and we're going to be Moonglow's reagent store. We're going to be mixing spells. We're going to set ourselves up for the end game. So today is just literally going to be, you know, a very quiet, low-key sort of hangout. I'm going to do some housekeeping very quickly, and then we're going to get going. And I don't know if this will subsume all 2 hours of stream. I don't want to step into the abyss until we're ready, but I don't want to step into the abyss when we're at the end of a stream. So I don't know if this is going to subsume all 2 hours, but we'll see how we go. So let me just get us all housekeeped up. And then we're going to fill on all that and do some of this. And I need the notes open because we need the spreadsheet with the spells on it. Okay, so let's get the game up and going. Is my sound... It's at the correct volume. Very good. I keep watching YouTube videos where I have to turn the sound up or down, and I keep not remembering where I'm at with that. So we got 9,999 pieces of gold, I guess. What we're going to start by doing is we're going to end up in here. We are going to mix... We're going to first check what we have. So let's go this way. We've got 18 light. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to fill up our light stores. I'm going to give us 99. I just don't know what the abyss is going to be like, and I don't know if that's going to mean that we're going to have to keep on running into winds that turn out lights and we have to light torches. So I'm going to start by making 81 lights, I guess it is. Mix light A. Oh, oh my god. Okay, we messed up a little bit at the beginning there, but that's fine. So let's get sulfurous ash. Yes, we want 93 sulfurous ash. We give it a 186. No, not right now. Okay, so let's save. The other spells that we want cure, so we need ginseng and garlic. And we need to actually start by getting... Oh, we have. Okay, so let's start by making ginseng and garlic. So it is B and C. So it's CBC. Oh, I think... Oh, okay. Oof. Alright, let's get out of here. Actually, let's pick up ginseng and garlic. So we want 838. So B 38. 190 seems good. We need garlic. Yes. Same again. 38. 228. Very good. Okay. Now we want to do heal, which is ginseng and spider silk. I know we're running low on spider silk, so let's get spider silk. Yeah, we are. Okay. So spider silk, we need 62, 186. We may as well get, well no, let's not get the blood moss right now. Let's quit. Let's make the heals. Mix healing, so this is ginseng and spider silk. So that is B and D. So it's HBD. Okay, let's get... We want 33 of each. So ginseng, 33, and spider silk. Okay, seems pretty good. Now we want to save. So we've got... We need dispel, so we need sulfurous ash, garlic, and black pearl. Now I'm going to make... This is going to cost us a small fortune. Because I'm going to make 99 dispels. We need sulfurous ash, garlic, and black balls. Ash, garlic, and black ball. So it's just this 100 times. So it's A, C, F, ACF. Oh. We should save. Oh. And then come back in and then do it again. Okay, let's get out of here and save. Because this is 3 keystrokes, I'm a little bit wary of me getting it wrong. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to be a little bit mindful. And I'm trying to like get to some fractional number. In this case, it's every third. And I'm just mixing and then coming out and then mixing again, so that we don't accidentally lose some of our precious reagents, because they cost money. And we're going to run out of our 9,999 gold at some point. So okay, that's perfect, because we ran out of all the reagents at exactly the right time, which is what I was hoping would happen. So we need to get, and the black poles are really going to be the most expensive thing to get here, but we can get the other things no problem. So yes, we want sulfurous ash, we want all 99, so that's 198. We want D, sorry, it's C, garlic, yeah. We want 99, 4, and we want, well, now this is going to be the expensive thing. We want 99, 891, sure. Let's save, because that was an important thing to have bought. Okay, so the next spell that we'd like to mix is heal. And for that we need ginseng and spider silk. Oh, we've done heal. Okay, cool. So we got cure. I'm reading these a little bit out of order, because I only thought about the spell now. So I'm going to try and keep going down the list in the correct order. Now, one suggestion that I've seen thrown around is that I might want to mix Tremor, which does a number on everything on screen. But the thing is, I think that it's too expensive to just do Tremor, and I think it's too expensive to do Tremor all the time. So I'm not going to invest in Tremor, and that we might learn is a mistake, but I'm not going to invest in Tremor. So the next spell that we're very interested in making, we've made heal, we've got light, we want resurrect, but we can't make resurrect right now. And in fact, resurrect wants everything at least once. So if we want to make 20 of those, which is the outcome, we need access to mandrake root. Oh, we don't need... Oh, I'm surprised. Oh, I guess you don't need nightshade for this, but we do need mandrake root. So we're going to go get some mandrake root. The only thing I see right now that we need to go and harvest is mandrake root. I'm not going to worry about Tremor, so we're not going to do that. We never actually learned what Turn Undead was, but that's okay. And then, so I don't know if the game will, I think it will let us exit once we're inside the dungeon. But I don't know how finicky it's going to be about Yup and Z-Down. So the thing about Yup and Z-Down is that I think that much like some of the dungeons that we've seen before, it's going to, the abyss is going to be designed in such a way that you can't traverse it with Yup and Z-Down. It's going to want you to physically tread every step that you do in the abyss. But I don't know. So what we're going to do is we're going to mix 8 Z-Downs and we're going to mix one exit so that we can test when we get there. Unfortunately, we can't take like 2 states of the game. We can't make a state here at the island, and we can't make a state at the abyss where we can test and then see. I mean, part of maybe what our preparation should be today is we should actually travel to the abyss, get inside it for a second, see if we can Z down, and then if we can, cool, then we don't have to do the slog going every step of the way. If we can't, cool, we're still in the preparation phase. So maybe that's a thing we need to add to our preparation. The thing I'm most interested in now is getting Resurrect going. So we need to harvest some mandrake root. Now, we have notes. I don't know where they are. I guess I should have kept a latitude and longitude sheet, which I don't think we ever did. Oh, we did. There's a coordinates clue. But I didn't write anything into the coordinates. That's very good. I explained how the latitude and longitude system worked with an eye towards pulling in latitude and longitude coordinates, but we never actually did do that. So we're just going to have to go through every sheet very quickly and see if we've got latitude and longitude lists that we can stare at, because we need to know where mandrake root is. I don't know if there's anything that will directly find that for us. Lat. I want to check my notes first before we go and look at the internet, because I'm pretty sure that we ran into a couple of latitude and longitude values. Okay, so I came from a proud city. Art thou proud? No, my town was destroyed for its pride. The ruins line an isle at KJ long LL. That's getting to Magencia. So that's one thing that we don't need to make a note of anymore, because we know where Magencia is. We discovered it just by sort of driving along in a boat. Okay, hang on. I see a linkage here for Mandrake. Mandrake root is found only in the fens of the dead and in bloody plains. In the bloody plains, where the ground is always damp. See, that doesn't actually help. That tells us kind of... So if we look at... This is a very oblique clue, and it's not nearly specific enough. So if we look at... So the clue tells us the Fens of the Dead. And the Fens of the Dead, I'm going to locate it on the map before I show it to you. The Fens of the Dead. Huh. I could have sworn that the Fens of the Dead was... Oh, okay. So, I guess it might not be that difficult to find, realistically speaking. Where is... Oh, I might have to change this so you can see what I'm actually looking at, because although that makes no sense. sense. Maybe if I show you... Oh, there we go, okay. So the Fens are dead. We've been here a lot. These little islands here, I assume, are the Fens that are dead. Now, we pass by these islands every time we want to go to the east to get to Buccaneer's Den, which is sort of obscured by this, but yet it says the lands of Britannia that's in the middle over here. That was an obvious obfuscation that they're trying to do to make sure that you never found Buccaneer's Den without traveling, you know, all over the map first. So, realistically speaking, if we know that the Fens of the Dead is here, and these little islands here, the Fens of the Dead, it shouldn't be too difficult to work out which island it's on. But the problem with this, I think, is that Nightshade and Mandrake Root both only show up at specific times during the day, or during the times of the 2-moon cycle. So I think that what's going to happen is we're going to sit on all these isles doing like S on each square for every moon cycle. Don't think that's worth it. So we're going to look at a map online very quickly. And I'm just going to get it. Okay, Mandrake Root. Mandrake Root can be found in the Bloody Plains in a place known as the Fens of the Dead, which we know about, which is south of Paws. It increases the power of the desired enchantment. In fact, in Ultima 4, it's not used like that at all. In Ultima 4, it's literally used as a reagent in specific spells. I don't think you can add it to spells to make them better. I just think that it is useful in some spells. In Ultima 4, it can only be found. And then here they have this addendum that says later it can be bought at high prices as well. So my assumption is that once we cross over into Ultima 5 and 6, we won't have to go and search for it. We'll just be able to get it. So the Fens are dead. I was right. Okay. So let's get a map that actually shows the exact location. Because otherwise we're going to be digging around all over the place. Give me this image where I can actually have a look at it. Oh, that's not specific enough. Yeah, that's not specific enough. Okay, let me find another map. It told me the Fens are dead, but it didn't tell me where exactly, and I'm just specifically interested in the exact spot to find Mandrake Root, because I don't really want to hunt around for it. Hunting around seems like it's not worth doing. Hmm. I just want an X and a Y coordinate. Hold on. Let's just ask Google for latitude and longitude coordinates. Okay. Mandrake can be found on latitude DG and longitude LG on the Bloody Plains, and latitude KF and long GE on the Fens of the Dead. Oh, so there's 2 places where you can find it. Where are the... because the Bloody Plains might actually be on the actual map. There's Spirit Wood. Britannia Band. Okay. I'm pretty sure that I marked off... there's the Deep Forest, Frost River. I'm pretty sure that I marked off the Bloody Plains. Valerian Isles. Deeds, Verity Isle. Dag Isle. I don't know where the Bloody Plains is. I want to say that the Bloody Plains is underneath Serpent's Spine. Because if we can get there, it obviously needing a boat. Let's just see where the Bloody Plains are. Oh, 100%. Actually, Bloody Plains is absolutely a place we can walk to. Okay, so that's the thing that we're going to do. So let me get the game up and going again. Bloody Plains isn't obvious. Actually, let me just show you where it is. So the Bloody Plains is here. Right about where the spot is. So it's just a case of getting onto the mainland again, which we can do with the moon gate that we have here. And then we can go from there. So that is exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave the latitude and longitude numbers up so that we can just test when we get there. Okay, so let's get out of here. And let's go across the bridge. I need to figure out where's the moon gates. Moon gates. Because I want to end up back at Moongate. I'm at Moonglow. I want to get back to the castle. Oh no, where did I put this? Oh, it's... okay, so it's the second one. Sure. And if we see fights, we'll just do the fights. So, door should open up. Yeah. This should take us to the castle. We're gonna go and get ourselves all healed up. Because we're a little bit worse for wear. How is Katrina doing? She's at 4380. She's miles away. Ugh, there. Let's zoom on over here. Yes, I want you to heal me. No, I'm not good. Bye. Oh, bye. Oh. Mr. Jester, thank you. I believe in you. You can leave me alone. Okay, so first let's march on over to the Bloody Plains. Because the Bloody Plains are just due east of us. They're just like a far way away. And as I say, we'll just fight every fight we see. It's money, but it's also going to help Katrina get to level 8. As much as possible with our healing spells from this point onwards, we're going to try not to spend them. Because we want to keep all 99 of cure and heal. And if we do spend them, it's going to be, oh, this is a real dire emergency. We can't get to healing services. What do? This guy is running away. I want to go a little bit slowly just so I can catch him. There we go. Then we go across here. Oh. After the dragon fight, this one is a little bit underwhelming. Dragon fight good, lots of XP. This fight bad, not much XP. Okay. We're just gonna go around here. And then, oh, our other boat is here, the boat that we abandoned because it's just trapped. I wish that boat wasn't there. It's so useless. Now I need to remember how to get past here because I keep on making a mess whenever we get to this particular bit over here. Because you keep trying to go up and not down, I think. We need to go... I think it's... down rather a lot. So... and then we go across here. I believe. Across and down a little bit. Oh, hang on, wait a second. Oh, you know what? It just now occurred to me that there's a guy who's sleeping people here. There we go. Okay. Much better. I think I need to go down around the curve of the land here a little bit. Getting back from here isn't a problem. Getting forward from here is a little bit of an issue. Uh-oh. I think I'm gonna catch that guy. I think they are gone. Yeah. So down a little bit more, and then here. Okay, so this should be the Bloody Plains, or it's very close to the Bloody Plains, I should say. So we want to be at DG. So let's start with having a look at where we are. We're at EC. Maybe we need to go up. That's DM, DJ, DF, DC is gonna take us like here. There's DC, okay. I'm gonna fight this guy, and then we're gonna start working our way rightward. Okay, what is the longitude number? It's LG, and I think that we're in L. Yeah, okay. I'm surprised that this little spot here isn't actually the longitude, because that's poison and you'd expect it to be there. This guy on my top side here is trying to escape. And he's interposing other people along the way. I don't think we get him. Yeah, he's gonna escape. Sure. This is always in my head how I pictured getting the moon, sorry, the Mandrake route or the Nightshade would be. We would just be fighting a whole bunch of fights because we'd be standing in a spot and it would just be problematic. I don't think I'm gonna catch this guy. No, okay. So you see, this should be it. LG. Okay, so if we search, so I think it needs to be on both, either the full moons or both dark moons. Oh, okay. I'm almost tempted to say that this is not the spot we should be in. Oh, hang on, I am in the wrong spot. It's DG. I'm busy misreading. It might actually be that spot. Oh, this is sort of bad. I'm gonna fight my way through with me and Katrina. Oh, well, scratch that idea. I wanna just use Katrina to go upward. There. Because if I can turn off at least one of these guys, that will be good for us. Ah. Okay, well, one of them is escaping. Oh, boo. Yeah, one of them escaped. Okay, well that's alright. And the other one is 2. I'm okay with this because at least it means that they can't sleep us. Now we just need to wait for Katrina to wake up. Okay, so I think we need to be... I think this is... Yeah, it is actually where we need to be. Everyone gets poisoned. Okay. Ugh. Yeah, this is gonna be very gross. I'm gonna kill these guys from afar as much as I can because I don't want to move any of my people. We would just be moving them into pain and suffering. So it is almost not worth it. There we go. Okay, they're gonna come down. These guys are just mulling around. Oh, they're gonna blip off the screen. That's actually great. Sure. Please do that. Oh, I could have shot this guy. And then didn't. I shouldn't really worry about chests and things. Yeah, it's gonna be miserable. Hey, Katrina, get some score. Okay, so let's not worry about school. I'm just gonna set... No? Okay. So I think it's both full moons or dark moons. Yeah, this is gonna be unrewarding to watch, I'm afraid. Oh, you can only get one Mandrake Root. Oh no. How many did I get? We got 5 Mandrake. Okay, well that's not so bad. We should probably sleep. As insult to injury, everyone got a little bit of a tick of poison. Very good. Okay, so you can only get, it looks like 1 Mandrake Root per go. But when you do pick up Mandrake, you pick up a fair bit of it. Oh, this guy's gonna come down and start murdering us. I'm gonna try and sleep just before he shows up. This isn't as bad as I was thinking it was going to be. It is truly frustrating, but it isn't the kind of frustration that I thought it would be. I thought it'd be worse than this. I thought you'd get one per pickup, and we'd be here for ages. I shouldn't even put that out be putting that out into the universe, because the game is invariably listening. Oh, well, if it's just one guy. Oh, no. Yeah, we got nothing there. That's okay. Oh, I should have actually hit with Katrina. That was my bad. If this were just me, we would probably go up and fight these fights, but it's not just me, it's like my party as well. And navigating them through this muck is going to be a little bit silly. Okay. We should try sleeping again. I don't think it will get us there, but we can try it. No, especially not if... Well, everyone's awake, so that implies that I can just kill this person with Katrina. Oh, is this person just casually running away? Yes, they're casually running away. I don't think I want to sleep now. Well, no, it's fine. The moons are in the right phase for me to be able to sleep and sleep safely. In fact, I don't think the moons moved. No, they don't. Okay. Sure. That's alright. Okay, we found a couple of clumps of mandrake root. Okay, how many did we get? We got 15. Okay, well that's tolerable. It is raking through my HP every time we do that though. Wow. We didn't heal there. Hello. Any key press at all, like just hitting the Z key to see what the stats are, the game assumes is a turn, and so it immediately burns you after the turn. Perfect. Exactly how I want all my turn-based games to go. Open a menu, take poison damage. Because that's what this amounts to. It amounts to hitting the escape key to see the menu and then coming out of it. And then taking poison damage. To be fair, I say that. Dark Souls never has a pause button. There's no way to pause the game that I'm aware of anyway. It just runs all the time. So if you're menuing, like let's say you're healing yourself, or sorry, you're working with your stats because you're leveling up, the game's just like cheerfully beating you over the head like a skeleton dude or whatever, because they're there and they can see you and you're in the menu and the game doesn't care. So Dark Souls maybe learned a thing or two from Ultima. Like, I want to be like that game when I grow up. Actually, I'm just gonna do that, yeah. Let's try and sleep again. Seems good. We only really want 5 more hits of Mandrake Root, and if we can get them here, great. I'll try sleeping again. It seems sort of arbitrary and random whether or not it will let you rest and sleep. Okay, so we got 2 lots of Mandrake Root, which is perfect. That's 25. Okay, I'm very happy with that. Now, I apologize, we're going to be hearing this sound forever as we walk back home, because I'm not going to actually heal us. Sorry. I mean, this is mildly frustrating, but I want to hold on to the cures for as long as I can. So that means that we're just going to be sleeping every now and then if we can help it. I should actually save before we make this trek, because it's possible that we can't make it in time. We did get healed. Okay. Even hitting the Q key to save the game is just like, yeah, sure. Have some poison damage. Enjoy. Perfect. I don't know, and we're going to test this very quickly before we resort to using the services at Castle Britannia. I don't know if Lord British will just heal you. I gotta watch the HP pools very closely here. I'm gonna try and sleep. I'd like to not dip too far under 500 HP. We got no effect there. Okay, let's take the 10-minute break. And when we come back, we will do this some more. I'll see you in 10 minutes. Okay, I am back. Let's start walking the rest of the way, I guess. Oh, I didn't bank on this tech also being a problem when we walked. It is messing with the inputs quite a lot. Okay, we got a little bit healed. This seems like a good spot to heal. As I say, I want to try and keep them over 500, so every sort of 50 points, what I think makes sense to do is just to camp and see where we land camp-wise. I want to make space for people to come up and fight these guys. There we go. So we can get a little bit of XP for at least doing this. Katrina doesn't necessarily need the XP, she's too far away. But, you know, if we can get, like, for example, I own a little bit of XP, that's great. Am I sleeping again? No effect, okay. This is a fight where it's sort of more possible to just get Katrina to get in and do the killing. Hopefully this guy goes, well, he has to go up or down, right? There we go. I don't know if we got that chest. Oh, we did. Okay. Oh no. Don't really want to have to deal with the wisp. I don't think we're gonna have a choice. Okay. I'm gonna try and go as carefully as I can here. We know that we will get hit on both sides by both wisps, so I think it's safe to start there. Unfortunate. Okay, so let's start re-equipping here. Because that guy can just die, it's fine. We're getting a little bit low on HP for my liking. Let's try and sleep. We should be far enough away that we can probably get away with a sleep. No, we get ambushed. Okay, well, sure. There's enough of these guys here that this seems like Katrina territory. Oh, I think this guy might blip off the map before I can do anything about him. Yeah. Is this guy running away? Hopefully he dies in one. Thank you. I don't really want these guys escaping out of the hatch there, because that's just a little awkward. If I can, yeah, there we go. If I can close up the hatch, that would be great. Okay, cool. Now he can't get away. I think a similar thing is true around the corner, so I'm going to just walk around the corner. It's less true of the, well, I say that. It's about the same on the left-hand side. There we go. Okay. Let's get Katrina to walk around here. I say as I whiff on her turn. Very good. Okay, perfect. So now that should be problem solved. How is she doing? 4,900. Oh, there's a chest there. Didn't realize that. We don't want to leave money lying around. Money is going to be potentially useful if we do the healing, or sorry, the recall, because we will have to buy more reagents. We're getting a little dicey on Katrina's HP. Everyone else is sort of fine. Katrina is suffering for what we're doing. Oh. Spot a dude. Oh, I'll try sleeping. Just gonna step every 5 steps and sleep. No effect. Yeah, that's fine. Hmm. Sleep. No effect, okay. This is starting to be a little bit dicey. That's no effect nonsense. Hmm. Try again. Try again. Ah, okay. People got healed there. Very good. Oh, you know what? There's a bridge over here that I don't actually want to cross because we might end up with bridge falls. But it's like almost literally the fastest way to the castle. No effect, of course. And now we have wisps chasing us as an added bonus. As an added calamitous bonus, I should add. Oh yeah, we're gonna fight them right here. Okay, I'm gonna do what we did last time around and just walk me out. We know that this hit us. We know that this hit us. That's unfortunate. We're not gonna mess with this guy because he's running away. I'm gonna go forward. I'm gonna go forward. Okay, this is fine because we can see discreetly who is being hit. So Iola got hit. Iola got hit again. It's gonna be less discreet in a second here because there's a wisp between I think it's Jeffrey and Shamino. So I should just watch. Oh, okay, he blipped out of there. That's good. Because it's going to be a little bit awkward to tell who was getting hit there. Okay, that one was fairly obvious. Let's go greet these guys. Okay, that's one guy. Sure. I think he's running away. Okay, I think he's running away too. We can just pass turns, yeah? We gotta be careful about how often we pass turns, because we don't want to pass turns into poison. This is the last turn we can pass. There we go. You know, hold on. Let's just save in case we have to spend money. And also in case, like, people die on the way to Lord British. Because it's quite a walk. We're just taking poison ticks every step. Even opening the door costs a poison tick. It's absurd. Get off the stair. Thank you. Oh my god. That could have been real awkward. I think we're at a point where we could take a castle guard and win. But we would also have every castle guard after us, and that would be a little bit awkward too. Okay, so I'm a little scared of Julia, yeah. Julia and Katrina are having the worst time. Heal? No. I know he will give me full health. Oh, that is such a save. Wow, man. Okay. Bye. Okay, good. Wish I had 4,900. Alright, let's make good on that other theory and thought that we had. Which is, okay, first we need a boat, though. We want to go to the Abyss. Because there's plenty of time to do that. We want to go to the Abyss. We want to test to see what happens if we just dip down using Z down, right? Oh, the other thing that we need to do is we need to make resurrect. But I want to do that where we can be standing, you know, actually we can maybe kill two birds with one stone. Let's just end up at Moonglow. Where's this Moongate? Which Moongate am I doing? Oh, it's the Trinsic Moongate. Okay, so we need to be in the Trinsic Moongate, sure. Because we need to go from Trinsic to Moonglow. And I think actually just while I was looking at the spreadsheet, I missed Trinsic entirely. So it is the third one. It's funny having to do this with the Moongates again after having ships for so long. All this endless waiting for, oh god, you missed your window. Okay, we're almost there. Okay, this should take us to Trinsic. That's correct. And then the Trinsic Moongate should take us to Moonglow. It's in the middle. So let's just get away from there. Let's save again. There we go. Okay, so this should be Moonglow. Okay, cool. Let's not get ourselves into a bridge troll fight. Okay, so here what we want to do, and this is going to cost a lot of reagents, so I'm going to step out here, we're going to step in, because I might screw this up because it's a lot of key presses. I'm going to every fifth make of a recall, I'm going to save, because I don't want to screw this up. Because we're now spending a lot of resources all in one place. So let's get recall up and going. There. Okay, so it's sulfurous ash, so it's A, B, C, D, E, and then Mandrake, which we don't know. Okay, so let's make R. Oh, it's H. Okay, well then G must be Nightshade. So it's A, B, C, D, E? Sulphurous ash, ginseng, garlic, spider silk, blood moss, mandrake. So it's A, B, C, D, E, H. Okay, so A, B, C, D, E, H. There we go. Okay, so we got to resurrect. Okay, so A, B, C, D, E, H. And I want to make them 5 at a time. And then we're going to get out of here. We're going to save. And we're going to do it again. And we're doing this predominantly just so that we can buy reagents from her. When we're done. So we're just going to stand here. Oh, sorry. Mix, resurrect, A, B, C, D, E, H. Oh. Okay, let's save. That's 10. Let's save. Oh, we nearly screwed up the... So there's a rhythm to this, and I nearly screwed up the rhythm for myself. Okay, that's 20. That's as much as we want. Let's save. Let's go pick up the last of our resources. Because we spent a lot there. Yes, I want 21. No, I want 20 of sulphurous ash. That's correct. 40. Yes. B. We want 20. 100. Yes. C. 20. 120. Yeah. Yes. D. 20. 60, yeah. Yes. And then we want E. And we spent a lot of that doing other stuff, so that's 82. 492. Yep. Okay. We can't buy mandrake from them. If we look at this, you just don't see mandrake root, even though you found mandrake root in a while now. So our 5 mandrake root is just what we have. And we'll store those for like dire emergencies. Okay, so that's the next thing that we've done. And now we're going to see if we can get ourselves a ship. If you'll recall, we did this fairly often in sort of the middle game where we hung out round about here. Or was it to the right of here? Oh, you know what? I shouldn't actually mess with these. We should hold them at range. Because they're going to steal our gold. There we go. Let's go up here. This is sort of the correct spot. We're just gonna wait for a boat because we do need a boat to get out of here. Well, to get out of here, to go down to Abyss Island. more precisely. Because we just want to do a very quick test of the emergency broadcast system. Which is to say, we really just want to see if we can get down using Z down, and yeah. We want to see if it dips us into crazy places or not. You know what we also need to do, actually? I forgot about this, but we need a ship anyway, because we need to go to Buccaneer's Den. We want to go and get more... yeah, we want to go get gems. Because, so the thing is that we don't know how often we're going to need gems to see around us. This spot here might be torture while we wait for a boat. What I really should ask the internet is whether or not I can get that specific boat that's trapped in Lock Lake out of Lock Lake. Because that would be optimal. We wouldn't have to do this. We could just zip back to the castle with the moon gate. Get that boat. Oh, you see, already garbage. I don't care about these guys. Oh, that's a lot of guys. Wow. Actually, let's figure that out first, because that will save us a lot of time and hassle. Yeah, okay, sure. Okay, so I've been playing Ultima 4 for the first time and I'm loving it, however I seem to be stuck. I entered a whirlpool with my ship and it sent me to the cove, Lock Lake. Now I can't seem to get my ship back out again. I've tried to find another pirate ship to steal to no avail. Is there any way to escape the cove with my ship? Your ship is stuck in Lock Lake, sadly. You should be able to sail it to the western shore and walk back to Lord British Castle though. So yeah, there we go. That ship is sunk as far as we're concerned. It's funny how the whirlpool in Ultima 3 takes you to such an important spot, and I guess you could make the argument that Lock Lake is important in this game because one of the trinkets that you need to finish the game is like trapped in Lock Lake. But it's annoying that there's no exit ramp once you're stuck in Lock Lake. Because at least Ultima 3 was kind enough to give you the whirlpool there, and then to give you a whirlpool back. And Lock Lake's just a dead end. You go there, you're stuck. Not real good game design. Especially, as I say, because they had the historical precedent and the good grace and good sense to design Ultima 3 in such a way that you could get out once you were in. I'm sure there was many a person who in Ultima 4 specifically just trusted in the process, got themselves stuck in Lock Lake and was like, what do? Oh god, I am trapped. How do I get out? I am blocking a spammer. Give me a second. You guys might have seen the robot commenting on it. Because at least the robot's doing its job. Okay. That should be done. Yeah, you should have at least seen that particular message. I'm trying to put those on screen for me because the way my setup works is that when messages happen, they ping in my right ear. That's my non-deaf ear. And so that's my cue to check chat to see if something's happened. And thankfully there the robot woke up and said, hello, you need to know, oh, there's the whirlpool. I don't really want to get into the whirlpool while we're on land. Because I think that will dump us into Loch Lake. And we will just drown. So as I was saying, my robot is... I set it up in the past to just tell me when there are worrisome people. And so it pings in my ear, and it hasn't always been good about that because sometimes the bot detection doesn't figure out what is going on. Let's just kill this guy so he doesn't sleep us. Before we go rampaging around. There we go, okay, perfect. Now we can do the rest of the fight with Katrina. Oh god. If only I didn't skip Katrina's turn. That doesn't help at all. I think the guy to our very north is trying to escape. No, he's just shuffling columns so that he can be in line with other people, not just me. This should be okay. You know what'll be funny is if we start tomorrow's stream not having a boat. I shouldn't even put this out into the universe. Oh god. We start tomorrow's stream not having a boat. We have to find a boat and that's 2 hours and we don't finish the game tomorrow. I'm prepared for that to be the case, actually. I won't be too thrilled about it, but I'm prepared for it to happen. This whirlpool is not what I want in my life. I want a pirate ship. If only there's pirate ships due south of us, and they spawn as soon as you see them, or as soon as you go into a certain spot. And if only they'd be like, the player character is not so far away, we should ambush them without many boats. I don't think I can catch this guy. I think he is going to vanish. Yeah, I think I don't get a turn yet. I think he runs away. Yeah. You know, one other thing that we should do is we should buy food. I'm sure that there's going to be plenty of rooms in the abyss with the gremlins. And the food is sort of a buffer against them starving us out. So I think that's another thing we need to aim for, is enough money that we can just buy the full surplus of 9,999 food. In fact, as long as we're here and we don't have anything better to do until a boat arrives, the second we get 9,999 money, we should just convert some of that to food so we don't waste the money. Oh, this guy's gonna run away too. And I can't get there in time. I mean, it's possible that he just whips and tries to kill Katrina. And that way we can... Yeah, oh, we got there. I was gonna say, and that way we can just snipe him from afar. And it worked out. Well, we're running out of stream time, so I don't think my experiment is going to hold too much water because I don't think we can do it because we don't have the time. Yeah, we got about 10 minutes, 12 minutes or so. That's sad. I do wish that this whirlpool would go away and instead give us a ship. What I should actually do, let's save. I want to try and collide with the whirlpool and just see where it puts us. There's a sea creature, which is very helpful, but not what I want. Oh my god, just... I was trying to get the sea creature to fight me so I could wipe it out, so that the spawn could be freed up for something else. But it would just not collide. I should actually check where Katrina is. Oh, she's almost there. Okay, let's just hang out. Yeah, there we go. Okay. I'm gonna send Katrina forward. This isn't smart or anything, but if she can get a little bit of XP from fighting these guys, that might be helpful. There we go. Now, if only some of these other guys would just fall in line, that would be so helpful. There we go. That's super helpful actually, they're being very, very good. And just hang out where Katrina is. There we go. Got about 1,100 to go. Okay. Where's this gonna put me? I swear, if it puts me... Oh, it's just gonna do me damage. It's not actually gonna put me anywhere. Well, that's a bit of a letdown. I thought it was gonna take me to the middle of the ocean and drown me. We've seen that happen before, though, in our 100+ hour Odyssey. So we shouldn't be too surprised. Hello? Boatsicle? Oh, I'm taking a huge chance by being on these bridges. I shouldn't even be messing with that. Hello? I don't want this. I think this guy is trying to flee. Yes. Because he died the second I sneezed at him. He's just like, no sir, I don't want you cold, I'll just die. It's fine. I guess I need to go up here. Oh, well, he'll just come this way. That's also okay. Sure, I'll take it. Don't think I don't see you, road man. Good grief. I'm trying not to step on the bridge because the bridge is sometimes an endless stream of just one fight after another that doesn't help anyone. Oh, okay, well, sure. If it turns out that Katrina gets level 8 before we can find a boat, we'll just dip back to Castle British. And that's fine. I think the world may have swallowed up the balloon already. So there's the other way that we can maybe approach this is just by ballooning our way across there. I mean, that would be sheer torture. But we could do it, you know. It would be a viable option. But I don't think that the balloon exists anymore in our little world. Also, I don't think that you can land on Abyss Island with a balloon. I don't know, actually. I'm gonna say no, because you haven't been able to land anywhere else where there's like hill or mountainous terrain. Hilly or mountainous terrain. And all of the area where the actual abyss happens is in the mountainous terrain. That's not true. You could approach it from the north. You could actually go from the north to the south and get there. So if worst comes to worst, we'll just balloon ourselves over there. Wow. That will be like absolute torture. We'll have to make a decision. If we don't get off this island tonight now, we'll have to make a decision about, do we buy enough spells that we can make with the wind change spell in case our balloon is still extant and exists in the world. I'll sleep on it and we'll think about what to do tomorrow. Because it's going to be torture in lots of ways. We'd have to go to using the balloon, we'd have to go to Buccaneer's Den. And from the point where we get to Buccaneer's Den, we'd have to then go to Moonglow Isle to pick up supplies to do more navigation by the balloon. So, if at all possible, I want to avoid that. Oh, this guy's gonna try and run away. Yeah, he is gonna run away. Oh, I completely missed my window. Yeah, he is running to the east, which is going to make it very difficult to catch him. Yeah, he gets away and yeah, okay, well. Boo, I missed my window multiple times there. And in fact, I think this other guy is running away too. And there's no way to catch him. Okay. I'm gonna try and drag this guy back downward. because it would be great if he didn't run away. I just want to set like a perfect trap for him. So I'm going to get him down like about here where Katrina is. This should be okay. There we go. Perfect. Katrina is 1,000 away. Frustrating. Frustrating. They had so little memory to work with in these games, and some of the way they dealt with it was super inelegant. Like, one of the things that you maybe want to do is protect the player's vehicles, particularly from erasure. But they didn't, it's not like elegantly handled, where the garbage collection is seeing a player ship, because there's a distinct difference between a player ship and a... Oh, we should sleep. Katrina's in dire trouble. There's a distinct difference in the sprite between a player ship and a pirate ship. So they were thinking about making the two things distinct. And they were thinking about showing the player that the two things were distinct. But then they didn't label the two things as distinct in game memory. So whenever the garbage collection rolled around, and I assume it rolls around every tick, so every tick it's garbage collecting behind your back and you don't see it. Every time a garbage collection tick rolled around, it would be like, oh, okay, well, purge the oldest thing from the game. And if the oldest thing happens to be the player ship, don't apply protection to it. Just banish it. Not real good. Oh, okay, the whirlpool and the tornado are different things. Sure. Let's get Katrina up to full health. I don't know, like, where the best spot would be to actually hunt a pirate ship. Like, I've been convinced that this is the best space. Like, this little area around Bertie Isle. But that's arguably not true. There may be better spots that let you cast like a sort of a wider net. Yeah, so remember when I said that they were about 12 minutes or so? Well, that 12 minutes has come and gone. No ship. Very sad. This is that point in the game where, like, we talked about it earlier in the run, like probably at hour 40 or so. Or maybe 30 when we were hunting for a ship for the first time. Where I was like, you know, there's going to come a point where I think I'm just going to break down and see if there's a developed console. So that we can get ships, specifically. And now I'm thinking about it extra hard. Because this is the kind of thing like in Quest for Glory 2 that... Like, okay, so to be fair, in Quest for Glory 2, I didn't anticipate that the whole Thief endgame was going to revolve specifically around having the throwing daggers. And selling the throwing... I'm never going to live that down, basically. Selling the throwing daggers was a massive error of judgment. And this isn't exactly the same situation. Like, it's not an error of judgment, it's just the way the game spawns things into the world. Okay, yeah, we're at the point where we just need to call it for the evening. Anyway, thank you so much for being here today. I appreciate it so much. Tomorrow, I am actually going to look up a developer console just to see if I can spawn a ship near us, so we can get off of Verity Isle in a way that's not Moongate hopping back to Castle Britannia and then trying to hunt for a ship. Because we have some science that we need to do before we actually go into the abyss. But the other thing is we need to get a couple of other like bits and pieces, gems, for example. And I think that's about it. That's all I talked about. Yeah, and what we want to do is we want to get a ship so that we can go and Z down and see if that takes us to weird spots in the abyss. If we can just Z down to level 8, that'd be perfect, because I think that the altar is on level 8, and that's all that matters. But if we can't do that, then we'll just stepwise and go down the dungeon ourselves one level at a time. And yeah, thank you for being here. I appreciate you hanging out with me while I was gathering resources. We're going to be doing a little bit more of that tomorrow, I hope. And it should be just relaxing. Right, with that, I'm going to see you all tomorrow. Have a wonderful evening. Stay safe. See you all soon. Good night for now.